pretty much got it on.
She is a trauma-informed healing educator, and she's also an author. So without further ado, here is Ms. Gibson.
Hello. Hello, beautiful souls. And before we begin, I would like to do a grounding exercise. So if everybody could close their eyes, put their feet flat on the ground, and put their hands in their laps. Just think about a happy place, some place that makes you happy. We're gonna take a deep breath in. 1, 2, 3, hold. 1, 2, 3, breathe out. We're gonna do that one more time, y'all. In, 1, 2, 3, hold, out, 1, 2, 3. That is called a grounding exercise. Y'all can open your eyes. What that is used for is like what Ms. Alante was saying, if you get triggered, you can always use that. I'm sorry, y'all, I'm a little nervous. So I'm grounded right now with y'all. So, let me introduce myself. My name is Portrait Gibson. I am a trauma-informed healing educator and a children's book author. And today, I am coming to you guys. I had a completely different script laid out for y'all. We were gonna talk about triggers. And life has a funny way of showing you who you gotta let go of when you're healing, doesn't it? And within the last couple of weeks, I had to realize that when it's time to let folks go on your healing journey, you gotta let them go. I looked up last week, y'all. I had not a village left. I had went crazy. I would cut everybody off. Everybody that was toxic. I cut them off. It didn't matter who it was. Mama, daddy, auntie, uncle, I didn't care. And that made me realize that a lot of us are scared. We're scared of that loneliness. We're scared of feeling like we don't have a village when most of us already don't. We like to think that we can depend on these people when we can't. And today I decided that I dumped my script. I was like, today I'm gonna let y'all know y'all are not y'all trauma. Y'all are not what happened to you when you were 5 or 10. You are not what your mama or your daddy told you. You are beautiful souls that deserve healthy love, healthy healing love. And without that, we're not gonna make it far. I remember when I first told somebody I was gonna do this event, and they asked me had I ever dealt with suicide. And that made me realize that we all struggle with stuff, and some people will never know because we're so strong. We're so good at hiding it. And it made me realize that sometimes it's not good to be that strong. Sometimes people need to know that we are hurting, that we are not doing okay, and it's okay to not be okay. I want y'all to know that. It is okay to not be okay sometimes. It is okay to be in the middle of Walmart and bust out crying because something triggered you, like she said. It's okay to go a little manic. It is okay because at the end of the day, your healing journey is yours and nobody else's, and can't nobody tell you how to heal. I am coming to y'all not as a trauma-informed educator, not as a children's book author. I'm coming to y'all as the 9-year-old whose innocence was taken away and was told it didn't matter. I'm coming to y'all as the 16-year-old who was trafficked across the country and back. I'm coming to y'all as the 20-year-old in active addiction. I'm in active recovery now. We heal. And when you heal, great things can happen. Great things happen. Life starts lining up. God starts giving you what you want. And just like with this event, this was part of my purpose, part of my journey. Now, like I said, I dumped my script, so let me get back on track here. But let me see. But yes, in a world that teaches us to numb our pain, hustle through our heartbreak, and shrink in order for us to survive, and smile for approval, I started to believe that my pain made me unworthy. It made me unlovable. That my trauma was mine to hold on like a badge of honor. And that if you couldn't accept my trauma, you couldn't accept me. That's not what that is. That's not healing. Healing is being able to embrace your trauma, being able to know your triggers, and being able to confront them front on without letting them ruin the rest of your day. Healing is being so enveloped in your own self-love that you can't let nobody take that away from you, no matter how much you like them, love them, or what type of family member they may be. Healing is knowing that you deserve so much more than what anybody else can give you. You are your own true love. You are your own definition of healing. And in order to heal, we must know ourselves. You know? And one thing healing taught me is that, like I said, you are not your trauma. You are still a story being written. You are resilient wrapped in skin. You are worthy of love and belonging exactly as you are. What changed everything for me was, it wasn't a quick fix. It wasn't waking up one day and I snapped up and was like, we gonna heal today. Like, today is the day. We just gonna wake up, we gonna heal, we gonna cut off everybody toxic, and we gonna mean it. We gonna stand on it. That's not how it happened for me. It took years. It took years of letting people trample over my boundaries. Years of letting people tell me I wasn't worthy and that I did deserve less. And I accepted that for a long time. Until the day that I decided I was not. Till the day that I decided that everything needed to change. And one thing about healing is, that's how it is. It's a quick choice, one flip of the switch. And we all have it in us. It's just, you have to be brave enough to step into it. Because healing is scary. It can be lonely. It can be very lonely. Healing is sitting on your shower while you're in the shower crying. Healing is just being at the stove. You see something that trigger you, and you just like, I don't even understand why I'm so riled up. You heal it, and you trigger it. It's okay. Triggers are okay. Being manic is normal. See, because one thing I learned when I came out of my 3-year abusive relationship is that trauma has a way of rewiring your nervous system. Altogether, your brain changes as a whole. And when it changes, you become lost. You don't really understand why it's making you feel like that, why that picture made you feel like that, why that video or that movie made you feel like that. And one thing I had to realize is that understanding your own nervous system is going to be the biggest thing to making your lead into healing. And within that, I started studying, researching, diving into science, because it has to be an explanation for this, right? And what I learned is your nervous system is no different than a house with wires. And trauma is like lightning hitting that house. It fries everything. And you have to relearn yourself, relearn who you are. I had to look up the other day and realize I like squash. I spent so long trying to please everybody else, I forgot what I like to eat. And I'm sure a lot of us can resonate with it. And I'm here to let you know that knowing you, understanding you, getting to be back in love with you is going to be the best feeling you ever do. Crazy enough, this month marks my 1-year healing anniversary. 1 year since I stepped away from my abusive relationship. 1 year since I stopped being scared, stalked, followed, abused, manipulated, gaslighted, bombed, love bombed, all that. And the first couple of months was scary, y'all. I didn't know how I was gonna get through it. I really thought that might be the end for me. Like, how can I live without somebody that I changed so much for, you know? One thing I learned is if somebody loves you, they ain't gonna make you change who you is. They gonna love you for you, whether it's your family, your friends, cousins, sisters, aunts, uncles. They will love you for exactly who you are. And if they can't, they just don't deserve to be there. Now, like I said, this script, what I'm saying now is very off script. Didn't have no words for y'all today because, as I said, I cut off my whole village. So life has a way of showing you where you need to be. And don't never look at it like, why is this happening to me? Look at it, don't look at it like, why is this happening to me in a bad way? Look at it like, why is this happening to me for me to flourish, for me to thrive? Because at the end of the day, the people that you lose on your healing journey wasn't never meant to be what you took against it. They were never meant to be there. And the only reason they leaving now is because you done stood on your boundaries. You done told them that you're not gonna keep letting them manipulate you, letting them tell you you're not worthy, letting them be who they want you to be. Y'all are all beautiful souls. And we all go through things. I want to say that I want to thank y'all for coming today because that was for y'all. It takes so much to choose yourself, to heal for you. It really does. To wake up every day and choose to heal, it's such a brave thing to do. To go through so much, because I know we all have. To go through all that and come out of it every day, to be resilient and persevere every day is strong. And I want y'all to give yourselves a round of applause for being here today. It's such a lovely thing. I want to thank Mr. Lante for letting us and allowing us to have these conversations, because within our community they are not talked about enough. And I want to thank y'all again for being here. And that's all I got today.